if you really think about it, it's dogfighting, but it's like they're happy to do it. They like battling. So like that's the lore, is that they love battling. But they do have universal health care. You don't pay a cent for the Pokemon Center. So that's cool.
Okay, great
I don't
argument.
know how human hospitals work. I don't know how human hospitals work because you very rarely see them in the Pokemon world. but
When I get old,
Hi,
everybody. Welcome back.
welcome back to Keep Me Young. I am Blake.
And I'm Heather.
And this is your weekly podcast to watch two millennials try to keep each other culturally relevant through pop culture, entertainment, politics, video games, media, entertainment, everything. And big events that happen on weeks.
Oh my God.
Which definitely was this week. Yeah, we'll get into it. It's probably the thumbnail and the title. We'll get into it. But first of all, how are you, Heather?
I'm doing well. This is a rare morning record, so there's like a coziness about this call today. That
Yes,
maybe
there's
do you
a
feel
cozy
it too?
morning to the morning, and that's
also
that's fun.
Been raining, so it's like cloudy outside. It's darker. I'm just.
Yeah, thank God. Honestly, I hate summer. I don't like summer. I don't like the super bright, sunny, blah, blah, blah all the time. It just drives me crazy. I don't like heat. I don't like being too hot.
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah.
No, not at all. And so I just I'm very excited for winter and candles and everything else like that. Like it's just going to be really nice, and PJs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really nice. That's something to look forward to.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else has happened.
Yeah, what's going on? I know you're recording and editing. No, you're editing this week, right?
It's editing week, which is always big, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good, I think. So I'm excited.
Great.
We'll keep on the lookout for stuff, people. Oh God, no, but I did have I had this is like champagne problems, I suppose, but I had to like drop a campaign because I posted the video for this game promoting it, and then like immediately was flooded with comments that it was like made with AI, and I was
God
like,
damn it.
Come on. And so I was like, well, I'm just going to delete the video, and then whatever repercussions I get from that afterwards, so be it. So definitely not getting paid, which is like whatever. That's fine. I'm okay. I'm fine.
Yeah.
But at the same time, now like we just have to deal with the repercussions of saying that we would when we didn't. But also, my managers told me that they asked to make sure there wasn't AI in the game, and they flat out lied to them. So now we have to worry about that now.
How do people find out?
We do sponsorships.
It's just like investigative journalism. You're just like zooming in.
So that was a loss, or that was like a lack of effort on my part. I just trusted the company when it said it, or like my managers trusted the company when they said it, and I trusted my managers, understandably. And then,
but that's what I mean. But when I looked into it, if that doesn't work, like how do you find out?
Then I just Googled. I started Googling a lot, and like as I looked more and more into it, apparently there was like a scandal with like they said they stopped using it, like they used it for placeholder assets or whatever back in the day, which is like. Depending on the year that you did it, I'm not going to like put a gun to your head if you did it in like 2022.
Yeah.
But like they did it like recently, I think, and stuff. And then they also like, apparently after they said they got rid of all of it, this is the worst part, is that after they said they got rid of all of it, they released like an ad or a preview or something where like the watermark for an AI like application was in one of the shots.
Oh no.
Like really bad. Really bad. And so like now I'm having to like send screenshots proving that there was backlash and things like that. But I'm like, I deleted the video immediately. And so I just sent them ones from older campaigns that like it was found out later that they used AI or something.
Yeah.
And so then people go into the comments acting like I knew, which of course I didn't. And then they just like are like, you know, not being mean, but being understandably concerned that it's like an AI game.
Yeah.
So I was, so when this one has like a lot of people knowing off the cuff, because I just didn't know very well. I checked out the game, I played around with it, I had a good time.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I can promote this, and then and that was a lack of researching on my part. It's been a busy month. I should have taken the time individually to look as well. So, but at the same time, it's whatever. I deleted it, no harm, no foul. Like I think like 500 people saw it, so it's not like I promoted it to a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And all those people were like, hey, just so you know. And I was like, well, thank you for letting me know. Bye bye. But so yeah, now it's just a whole thing. And luckily my managers are being very cool about like dealing with most most of the interaction back and forth with them, so I don't
That's
have to deal
good.
with it. But they're just being like, well, you have to post the video. I'm like, well, no, like I don't have to post the video. You just don't pay me if I don't post it. Like it's whatever.
That is the truth.
Like,
That's
like,
kind of amazing. The amazing part of being a contract worker.
yeah, exactly. So that's the beauty of it. So it's all fine. It was just kind of a bummer that like now I like have to be even more extra duper, super duper cautious when taking on sponsorships and stuff. And I'll do my best. And I'm sure I'll make a mistake again,
Sure,
and
of
it's going to be
course.
fun. But it's just
But,
like one of those.
If these places don't tell
things.
you, like, is that not a law to? No, of course it isn't.
I think it makes it where legally you're allowed to drop it, like without much, like any chance of like legal repercussions for it. Like, cause like you do sign a contract, but if they lied, I think that's immediate break of contract.
No.
and it's, like,
I'm
fine.
talking about the people who are using AI in their stuff.
Oh yeah.
It feels like it'd be pretty cut and dry. Like you just don't get paid. They're not going to like sue you or anything. But yeah, the people who are making games with AI, like not disclosing that it's AI. Like how is that not a law yet?
I don't know, because
I feel like it will
it's just because it probably will be. It's just so new. Well, that was the other thing. That was how I did my initial. Like I didn't do deep dive. Again, I will like take ownership. I did not deep dive like I should have for this one because it was just a really big game. Like it's a really big popular game.
That's what I'm saying.
And so I went into. Like I went onto their Steam page, and Steam usually labels everywhere like if this was made with AI, which is good that they do that. But that's just like a personal Steam policy that games have been trying to get them to stop doing, and they're like, no, we're gonna keep doing it. So good for them. But it's been disheartening because like I looked through the reviews there, and everybody was like, yeah, no, like it's got like a small gacha system, but it's a very forgiving one. So you don't spend a ton of money to like play the game. There's a lot of really good free to play options and things like that. So like I've enjoyed it. I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to promote something with like that system, at least it's like a forgiving system, and you can play the game for free and stuff like that. And like I enjoyed playing the game, and so I'm like, I'm happy to promote this. And then I find out in the 11th hour after it's up, hey, just so you know, this is the one of the bigger names in AI games apparently right now. So I'm like, great. So yeah, no, I'm just gonna be much more careful. And me and my managers have also this did enact a good change because now on my manager's team and like they're like lawyers and stuff like that, they are adding a new line into the contract for everything now for all creators that if even AI allegations are about for these games, then we have, or for anything we do, we have legal standing to just drop, like
those are
delete
good
the video.
managers. Those are good managers.
Which is great.
Very
because
smart.
At the end of the day, and it's kind of sad that it's come to this point because AI is just so everywhere and exhausting and people fucking hate it. But like you have to play the optics game too. Even if a game doesn't necessarily have AI in it anymore, if it's got that like scar on its name, I can't be associated with it.
Wow.
Like and I don't want to be associated with it, you know? So like that's the thing. It just sucks.
Just stop motion. That's how we have to do everything to make sure
make every game
it's
stop
real.
motion. Honestly, make every game stop motion. That would be sick. It'd be exhausting, but it'd be sick.
Honestly.
But I don't know. It just
Oh
makes
my
me
God.
tired. It just makes me really tired. Like I don't know. It's like not my hill to die on if like a software company does it for like a app that watches you poop. But like if
Sure.
it's like a game that's supposed to be creative and artistic and things like that, I'm like, come
Right?
on.
Come on, y'all.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
on the flip side of that, which is maybe part of what's keeping me young. I'm kind of in the, there are things on the waves coming to my brain for keeping me young, but it's sort of like the big keeping us both old thing that's really front and center. It was the end of a session here. So it was like a big showcase at the end. And like the amount of analog art that I saw this past weekend was incredible. Like
That's gorgeous.
there's a woman who does photography, prints the photos. Sometimes we'll paint over the photos a little bit, but then embroiders over the photos at like
Wow.
such intricate designs. There's, speaking of like stop motion, there's an artist who had these flip books and she like made a video of them. It was like 15 seconds or something. She was like, yeah, it was probably like 10 hours of work. Like, oh my God. People are still out here doing it.
Thank God. And I think the trade-off of all of this, generative I hate using the word slot because it just gets so overused.
I
but
think so too.
It is.
It's kind of a
but at the same
trendy
time,
word.
like I do think if we survive it, which I think we will. I do still feel like this is like a trend. Like I think there are some parts of it that will be inescapable
so.
for like the ease of use. I'm sure we will be getting AI emails forever, but I do think that a lot of it is a trend.
Aesthetically
like,
too. It's going to be like, because aesthetic trends come in and out anyway. And I remember I remember as recently as 2023, I was in this opera where the poster was AI. And I remember thinking like, whoa, that looks so cool. And now I'm already like, oh God, that's so tacky.
Ugly. Right. It's ugly. Yeah.
So I think our
they all have that
eyeballs
weird sheen
are going to
to
be tired
it. They all
of
have
it.
that weird. Exactly. Which is, yeah. So it's, I'm hoping that people get like more and more fed up with it and all that stuff. And with that, I think there will be maybe a renaissance of handmade, human made things. Like I think people will really appreciate human effort again. Like I think it reminds you of the value of human effort, which is good. Like that is one, not perk. I mean, it's kind of just like a whiplash of a horrible situation,
right.
But I hope that is something that does that. I mean, God, I work in a software company, like, it's like, I hear about it all the time. Like people use it all the time, and it's like, I don't know, like I'm starting this business there or whatever. And I told them the other day in marketing, I was like, I do not want AI on the front of any of this. I do not want this to be anything that involves people using this thing. I don't want AI involved with it at all. Like I just don't want, I don't want there to be AI features. I don't want there to be an AI system. I don't want any of that kind of stuff.
Right.
Like this was made by our software team, by software engineers. Maybe they used Claude or something during their stuff. I don't control that stuff.
That's up to them.
I do control, that's up to them
or whatever.
I do not control. But what I do control is how this presents itself. And I do not want this presented in a way that's like, we're the AI company, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Because like, I'm sure
making it cool for the users to use AI as part of it.
Right. And like, I'm sure people will be like, what about stakeholders? I mean, luckily everybody's been very good about it. Like they've been very receptive, but I told them like, that's just completely goes against what the creator field is, So like, I cannot promote that. Like it's not what I want to be associated with.
Right.
If you guys decide to do that, I will not be putting my name on this. Like, I'm sorry. I can't, I just simply cannot. So it is what it is. And once again, I'm saying all this. I don't want people to put me on a pedestal. If I make a mistake, let me know. But also, like, just I don't know. I'm sure I'll make a mistake somewhere because, like, when you say you're anti-AI, you'll accidentally use AI,
Right.
And then it's like, oh no, what do you mean? That's also AI? No,
right?
So, like, but just let it be known, I am making active efforts to not use AI in my day to day as much as I can.
Yeah.
So, anyway, sorry. That's all very draining to talk about anyway because it's just like I don't know. It's a weird situation because it's like when you hate it, you're expected to be perfect about it.
Yeah.
And then, but at the same time, you don't want to be an AI shill because that just looks so embarrassing, So like, it's a hard thing to navigate sometimes. But
and it's hard it's hard by design. People want it to be secretive and like
and they've made the system like all encompassing. Like everybody wants to AI everything, so it's become almost impossible to escape, which is exhausting. Like it's just So I'm hoping there's enough backlash lately, and hopefully me dropping that contract will maybe be a smack in the head of them being like, hey, stop using that and don't lie.
I mean,
so we'll see.
Truly the only way is if they lose money. That's the only way that gets anybody to change anything like on that side of things. And if enough people are like, oh no, I won't be representative of this, then maybe they'll change.
Maybe. So we'll see. Anyway, sorry, that was a long tangent. But that's okay, because I feel like, Heather, you were saying that, like, I mean, we both obviously have the same aging.
We do.
And we were both kind of like trying to figure out how to keep young. But honestly, I feel like maybe the young is like how well received this situation was by the general public, and maybe this can just be about them today. And I think that's kind of fair. Give them their space,
Well, let me
cool.
reveal what we're talking about for our visual audience. And that is that I'm wearing a Dolly Parton muscle tee. Shout out my friend Justine who got this for me.
Absolutely.
What a huge loss. Followed by the very next day, Tim Curry. My God.
Unbelievable. Gay people. I feel really bad for gay people today. Yeah, it's been brutal. It's been very brutal. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. I was talking to all my loved ones and they're just like, Dolly Parton just doesn't feel like a person that's supposed to pass away.
Yeah.
Right. Like she feels immortal.
And like, I think she will be, her music is, her like songwriting is, her philanthropy efforts are,
Right.
Yeah. I wore this shirt. I talked about queer line dancing last time we were on the pod, and I wore this shirt to queer line dancing, obviously, to show off
Obviously.
the arms and obviously.
And the taste.
And the taste. And somebody there was like, I'm worried because she's like, not doing well, but usually when she's not doing well, she'll make a video that's like, hey y'all, I'm all right. Don't worry. But she didn't make one of those this time. So I feel like I had been a little bit mentally prepared of like, uh-oh, it might be coming soon. And here we are.
Yeah.
And 80s, like not that old.
80s, it's not that old.
Especially not for like a very wealthy person,
Yeah, who has access. Like, absolutely. That's the thing. It's really sad. Apparently it was like a brief cancer battle or something. And that's, so.
I didn't even see what it was.
It's very, in
my mind, God just raptured her. I truly didn't even think to look up how she died.
She woke up and she was just in heaven. She's like, oh, this is this now.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all want a song?
Yeah. She was just
I
touched.
sing, you know that?
Aww.
But no, she was just an absolute like powerhouse culturally. Like, I don't know. Like, I Will Always Love You is one of the most famous songs in the world. Jolene, same thing. Her movies are incredible. 9 to 5 is like the anthem for socialism, weirdly.
Totally.
And teaching people what unions are.
Oh, did you see the Empire State Building went pink at 925?
Yes.
So cute.
925. Just gorgeous. That's so sweet. But yeah, no, I feel like everybody either is or has a relative that is a person that was just like heavily impacted by her career and her way that she behaved and held herself and all this stuff like that. Like, it's just,
Yeah. She was one that I was like, oh man, I would love to see her in person in my lifetime. And I never did. Absolutely. I did go to Dollywood in high school. So that's something.
Oh, fun. Yeah.
I would love to go again. It's a great amusement park in Tennessee.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I heard apparently from somebody recently that it was like the first amusement park that had like access for like people of different like of like with like disabilities and things like that. Like there was like places that were quieter for people that needed it. There was like places for, I don't know about wheelchair accessibility. I don't know if that was like they were one of the first to have it, but I know like in terms of like having quiet places for kids that like just need a moment away from all the noise and stuff, like things like that. Dollywood was the first amusement park to do that apparently. At least in America, maybe globally, but yeah,
incredible. I know Busch Gardens isn't doing that. I know Six Flags over New Jersey isn't doing that. I've been to both.
Over New Jersey. I guess in theory Disney's doing it, but you probably got kids yelling in that one too. So.
Oh yeah.
But man, it's crazy. Or adults, honestly. I mean, nowadays. But they so she did that. Her book charity to help literacy for children. I think I looked at the numbers. It's this has been kind of the keep me young part, is that like the coolest thing about it is that we've seen so much on Twitter and like social media and stuff of just like extra things that she did that I didn't even know how big of impact she did, because she doesn't
She's
gloat
quiet about it. Yeah.
And she just does it. Like her literacy campaign, like just trying to like she just gives out. It's like a mailing like of books to like you just get on a mailing list for, and they just send out free books once a month to like read with your kids and stuff like that. Apparently, I think in its 30 years, it sent like, I'm sure I'll get the number wrong. If I get the number wrong, somebody correct me. I think it was like 220 something million books.
Oh my
handed
Lord.
out for free in a matter of like 30 years. Like, and somebody was talking, there was a really good video saying that Dolly Parton could have been a billionaire, but chose not to.
Yeah.
And she just put so much of her money into philanthropy. I mean, I'm sure she was still doing just fine, but she put a bunch of her money into philanthropy and like, just, I don't know. It's weird how like, I don't know how to say this, because it's weird how like a lot of being a good person nowadays is like an active choice. Mm-hmm. Whereas she just lived by be a good person, and it had her be like so ahead of her time in so many ways of how she behaved and like acted and like the things that she put out in the world just by purely living by like just be a very loving person. And it was very fascinating to see all that she did decades before a lot of people even considered doing it.
Right. Yeah. She did it just out of her own heart, not because it was going to make her look any particular way.
Exactly.
I have some Dolly Parton quotes if you're interested.
Yes. Please. Oh my gosh.
Find out who you are and do it on purpose. If your actions create a legacy that inspires others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, then you are an excellent leader.
That's beautiful.
Dolly for president.
Amen.
The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. Great.
Amen.
Fine.
Amen.
It's hard to be a diamond in a rhinestone world.
One of my favorite quotes from her is from Steel Magnolias. And I think it's just the way she delivered the line. It's not even like that memorable of a line. Because there's like every line in Steel Magnolias is like an iconic line.
Oh my God.
But
I got to watch that movie again.
For some reason, the way she delivers the line that's like so heart-wrenching to me for no reason at the end, whenever she's like when she's going to Shelby's funeral. And her husband's like talking with her and he like looks at like her wax or whatever. And he's like, what's this for? And she's like, it makes you pretty. And like the way she says it just like breaks my heart for some reason. Like she's such a good actress too.
Honestly,
that's the thing.
Such a good actress from the jump. And
she's amazing in 9 to 5 too.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen 9 to 5?
I haven't seen 9 to 5.
Love 9 to 5. Oh, you'd love it. You would love 9 to 5, Heather. Oh my God. You should go on like a Dolly marathon, I feel like. Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. She's also amazing and she looks so fucking hot in it. Oh my God.
She's so
it's
beautiful.
Crazy. Yeah. I think one of my other, what was another quote that I don't know if she said it or somebody just like put the quote on and like just thought it was funny. I feel like she said it, but they were like, people, she said something along the lines of like, people look at my boobs so much they don't even notice that I also have a good ass or something.
So funny. Funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was the marionette. She was the puppeteer and we were just the puppet, we thought, I do remember like her being the butt of a joke, her and Pamela Anderson in like the 90s. But like,
yes,
Dolly Parton was 3 steps ahead of us all. She knew exactly what she was doing.
Jessica Simpson, apparently I just saw an interview from this. Like, that's the thing. I love how that's the one positive when these things happen is I love seeing all the stuff that like unearths of like videos of them just being iconic people, you know? And so like there was an interview. I almost want to say it's Perez Hilton. It might've been, it was a mean gay, whoever it was, but, he was interviewing Dolly and he was saying like, apparently Jessica Simpson did a 9 to 5 performance and apparently it's very famous. I didn't realize this because I don't know anything about it. Apparently it went really, really bad. I think it was 9 to 5. It was one of her songs, but Jessica Simpson apparently like bombed it. And like, I mean, allegedly, but then he was like, how do you feel about Jessica Simpson? She bombed that performance, right? And she was like, I thought she did a great job. And like they said like apparently on this performance she did it twice. Like she stopped and she restarted. She's like, and everybody else at that performance restarted too, but that was the only one they showed on TV and all this other stuff like that. And she's saying that, and he keeps trying to get her to say something bad about her. And she's like, no, I think she's a fantastic performer. Don't you get on my bad side? She said to him, wow, which is the Southern woman equivalent. I will fuck you up in the parking lot.
Yes, so. I will curb stomp your ass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
So she's just, I don't know. She was always a girl's girl too. Like she just got it. I don't know. She was just kind. That's all it comes down to. And I think that's another cool thing too, is that I think it's kind of, and it won't be forever. It will not be forever. We'll find the next thing and we'll get pissed. But I think it is giving people a few days of pause and reflection to be like, just be nice, you know, nice. Like even to people you hate sometimes. Like I get that just be nice is, I'm sure, problematic in its own way because it's blanketing over blah, blah, blah. But like for a couple of days, just be nice, you know? I don't know.
Yeah. And like maybe problematic, maybe I'll cut this out. But like to be a tiny woman is still a powerful thing. Like it doesn't automatically mean that you're a victim. It doesn't automatically mean that like the world is scary and gonna hurt you. There is power in that. And there is a way to navigate the world as a tiny blonde woman, especially in the music industry.
She took charge.
Like, I don't know.
She was kind of a master of, there was a Conan O'Brien interview that was going around on Twitter as well of like people talking about, or just, it was a lot of things like they meant well and like they had good rapport, but like back in the day, you know, on talk show stuff, like there was just so many like patronizing questions that people would ask, especially if you were like from the South or if you were from like poverty before you became famous or things like that. Yeah. They just ask a lot of very patronizing things. So he was just talking about her family, like eating squirrel and stuff like that. And she was like, it tastes great. It tastes like chicken. It's really good. I mean, people serve rabbits in restaurants all the time. She was really good at turning a dig at her into a great conversation. She just took everything with grace.
I want to like give myself a masterclass by just like watching 8 hours of those videos. Cause in moments like that, not that I'm on talk shows and people are trying to drag me, but like, I don't know, there are times when like social situations get tense or like at work. I have like a current colleague situation where I'm like, everything I say gets some sort of critique, gets some sort of note. And I'm like, I don't know what, I don't know what this is, but I think the most successful way out of those things is just humor, is just total like agreeing with the person and then laughing
humor
about
and kindness,
it.
Yeah, just it will totally disengage them if you just like if you just
so
kind of
and
be nice about stuff. Oh my God, absolutely. Absolutely. There was a guy that I used to get so fed up because he was like a contrarian for everything anyone said ever.
That's
and
the
so
energy.
I just started like hard agreeing with whatever he said. It didn't matter what I actually felt. I would just start hard agreeing.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Because that's all those people want, is just to be like heard. Absolutely. And have the mic for a second. So then if you're like, 100%. That's such a good idea.
Absolutely.
Like,
it's such a good idea. Exactly.
Okay.
Well, that's what you wanted. Bye.
Right.
Yeah. So that's really cool. She was really great. We got to learn from her. I also just like, I don't know, on a personal, maybe too personal note of like just somebody that grew up in, a very like, I grew up in a Christian area, like, and things like, and like very like Baptist where I went to school. I wasn't Baptist growing up. We were Disciples of Christ, but, and they're very chill. They're like very much just, yeah, no, they're very chill. They were just like, they were very Dolly-esque Christian, which was just like, just be nice. Like, I don't know. Like we had a gay like couple in our church, like when I was in high school, things like that, which East Texas, huge.
Honestly.
So like they were very good. They still are good. And like, I don't know, like, for me, that kind of stuff is like deeply, deeply personal. And so like, it's not like a organized practice thing for me, but it is cool to see somebody who exemplifies what Christianity is supposed to be, and it like what it always was supposed to be, and it just got taken advantage of from like day one, and it's, I mean, who knows, maybe the roots of it are from people that wanted to take advantage of people. I'm sure there's plenty of research on that kind of stuff, but like to see what well-intended people mean when they say they're like Christian and see it in her is really cool. I'm sorry. I know there's like a well of issues with religion, and I'm sure there's a lot of things that like would be better if we didn't have organized religion and things like that. But like just seeing how she did it, if everybody did it like her, like it wouldn't matter. Right.
Yeah. I think it's like, I see that and I'm like, oh, that's like a spiritual and like, not disciplined. What's the word? Principled person. It's not that they're like using this dogma to say that people are bad, or using this dogma like for political gains or money or whatever.
Right.
Or like using it in order to be like, we're the same, so you have to be on my side. It's like, no, it's just from a personal, like principled place of like, oh yeah, no, I love people and I think we should be good to each other. I think that's rad.
That's rad. And that's at the end of the day, just be rad, y'all. Come on.
Good Lord. If everybody could just
and
be
now,
rad.
And now speaking of more people, we have Tim Curry as well.
Oh my God. Talk about like I think both of these people similarly did them 100%. And like,
yeah.
To see the outpouring of love and respect and like obsession with these people as performers is like, right. It's not like cool or fun if you're like, oh, what am I supposed to do? Oh, let me take notes. Hold on. Let me like figure out the quote unquote right way to do things. It's like, no.
Yeah.
The Dolly quote, whatever, find out who you are and do it on purpose. Like it's the find out who you are part that's really hard. And I think that's why people like that. And like, Freddie Mercury comes to mind too. Like these people who found it very early and just like rode that wave their whole lives.
Yeah.
The finding it is the hard part, but I don't know. Being able to look at those people and look how they've lived their lives definitely makes it easier, because you're like, oh, you're out here doing this and people are okay with you. Maybe they even like you. Okay, then I can be a weirdo too. That's great.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I see a small dose of that, like even just from YouTube stuff, not to compare myself to Tim fucking Curry, Jesus Christ, but like I'm kind of like that too, actually, if you think about it. No,
I feel the same way.
I
like
get
the stuff
comments,
that I've
I
started
get comments
to
and
write.
emails. Yeah. And like we get stuff even from our podcast or just them saying just like, you can be, I mean, we just kind of are like, there's not a performance to what we do or who we are. We just kind of are who we are, which comes with age. I will tell people like that comes with age.
It's true.
But
it is true.
But like just to see that that's gotten people to feel more comfortable in themselves and feel like they can come out of their shell more about who they are, because it's like not that big of a deal. I mean, it's a big deal that you're like finding this and you're being bold about it and stuff like that and being yourself. It's like, it's always great.
Yeah.
But when you do it, you find out, oh, it's not that hard because there's nothing to cover anymore. Like it's great.
And if it is a big deal where you are, like in your family, in your church, in your school, in your whatever, like you don't have to stay there. Like if it is a big deal in your relationship, if it is a big deal and if it like makes people uncomfortable for you to be yourself, as long as you're not like shooting people, and there's a line to it, but like,
right. Girl, you can leave.
You can leave. Girl, you can say, thank you so much for the music. Yep. I'm actually going to go elsewhere and find where I feel at home and where I can actually grow.
Right.
And that feels like a big deal because you're leaving something behind, but then like, you will eventually find where you're meant to be. Yep.
Absolutely. So yeah, but seeing Tim Curry just like, I don't know, somebody was talking about like, could you imagine like, even like when we were younger, seeing Tim Curry's performance in Rocky Horror, the entrance where he just like rips off the coat or rips off the cloak. And it's like this like, burlesque outfit.
How many people's sexual awakening was Tim Curry in Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Amen. Put it in the comments.
Jesus.
Millions. And for that to be such a big deal when we were younger, imagine what it was like being a kid in like the 70s.
Right. When did that come out?
It was the 70s, I think.
I think it feels like the 70s, you know, like the weirdness of
maybe 80s.
1975.
Yeah.
Musical comedy film.
To see that in the 70s, like I can't even imagine. This was before the AIDS crisis. Like this was like nobody talked about anything like this, I feel like. And so to just walk out like that.
I feel like people were doing it, but it wasn't like.
That's true. There was like hair bands, right?
Totally. But like
so we had like that. But that was like not.
What I understand of the 70s is that like everybody was having sex with everybody, and it was like 60s was like free love, and then 70s was that like plus drugs and disco. And so like it was very free, and then the AIDS crisis kind of like brought it to the forefront.
Disco, that's true. Disco kind of got that, and then they tried to kill disco by like giving it the moniker of like it's gay, and then
so like it maybe
for a while there, disco was embarrassing,
right? Yeah, right, and everything was like pretty androgynous in like 70s and 80s too.
Yes, that's fair.
So
that's fair.
People were trying
to whip it out and just say the word transsexual on a movie, like. Yeah. Genuinely crazy.
It was very like wink, wink. You get what we're talking about, right? And then to just say it was like, oh, incredible. Okay,
cool.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's crazy. Like that's the thing. I think like people wonder why these things like last forever, or like they have these cult followings. I'm like, do you understand how much gay people will ride for you if you just say you like them?
Like, I know, it's such a good point.
It's not to make us sound easy to please, but do you know how easy it is to get a career if you just say you like gay people?
Right?
Like, my God. I'm not saying everybody does it well. I think Meghan Trainor tried to be a gay icon for a while and it just didn't fit because that's just not her.
Yeah.
But like, you've got your Carly Rae Jepsons,
right.
You've got Cher, you've got Madonna, you've got like all these people that like, if you rep for gay people, you will live forever. Dolly.
Right.
Dolly did that. Fully. She was what did she say? Like God, something along the lines of God doesn't make mistakes. And so like, God's love is in everybody.
We're supposed
and like
to love
all this
everybody.
Kind of stuff. Like it's
simple.
Exactly. So
did you ever see Rocky Horror Picture Show, like the live viewing where there are all the things that you say at the...
I want to so bad and I still have not. Because I don't know the bits. I need to like do a Google search of like learning the bits and stuff.
Yeah.
But
I did it in high school. There was a place that I went and there was this boy that I hung out with in high school where like, it was a very like high school romance, and we were in a show together, and like we had grown up together going to church, and like I saw that he was at like queer, and like weirdly in the South, like if you were dating a boy, like was this a thing, or maybe it was just in my brain, I thought that like if I was dating a boy that was queer, that made me look bad. Like that was how my brain worked. And so I was like, no, I can't. Like, I think that this boy is gay. So like, I can't be with him, even though I have this huge crush on him. And like, we both were really into each other because we're both gay. You know? It was
no,
like,
exactly.
Just we
That's
were
the
on
thing.
the same page about something.
No,
we would like
I mean,
dance to
there's still-
Spice Girls in the parking lot. Like,
Wow, that's
go out
love.
in costumes. Like, we went to see Rocky Horror Picture. He like gave me this movie, The Short Bus, which is a very, very gay awakening movie. I think he saw it in me too. But like, yeah, I don't know.
Cool.
A lot of gay awakenings, but I was still like, oh, but wait, I'm not supposed to. Like, you can, but I'm not supposed to.
Right. No, that's the thing. I mean, there's still discourse in straight world of like women that don't want to date bi men, you know, which is insane to me. I don't understand not wanting to date bi people because I'm like, you had the whole world to pick
So
from and you picked
hot.
me. That's a compliment for life.
Honestly,
what are we talking about?
Honestly, right. But yeah, like bi wasn't a thing in South Carolina in the early 2000s.
Bi was certainly a thing for a few of the girls in my school who were like the edgy ones or whatever. Like they would always be bi. Everybody was always bi whenever I was in high school.
Yeah.
And then it was like, I was actually, some of them actually were bi.
Right.
Not to be bi erasure.
Well, in my school,
but a lot of them were just like soft launching gay.
Totally. In my school, I'm not sure that they used the word bi, but you like knew that they kissed girls. And that made them sluts. It didn't make them bi. Like we weren't quite.
Oh, you're right.
To bi yet.
That was a
it was
big
like,
thing.
Oh, those are the girls who like go to parties in high school and they kiss other girls and like they're sluts. It's not liberation.
Right.
It's not like sexual expression.
Sure.
It's just that
they just kiss anything. They'll kiss a pole.
Totally.
Right, exactly. So
like,
that makes sense.
Though I felt that way, I was like, well, I can't be a slut. Absolutely not. Jesus won't let me in if I'm a slut. So
yeah, it was definitely somewhat cool, edgy girl to be that. Like I will say, because like when I was in high school, Katy Perry's "I Kissed a Girl" had just come out. So like that was also very impactful. So I mean, it definitely opened the doors a little bit. Also, speaking of opening the doors in media, they did a Rocky Horror Picture Show episode on Glee.
Oh my God, they did. Wait,
yes, they did.
Kevin McHale went on Rocky Horror Picture Show and like, I guess maybe he's a swing or no, maybe he's in it and he went on for the lead. It doesn't matter.
Maybe.
Brad is the main guy, right? In Rocky Horror?
Brad and Janet.
Yeah, he went on as Brad and then I saw like a photo of his bio and it was like my forever Brad Corey.
Oh, and it was Corey.
Yeah.
Also, not to disrespect the dead, Corey looked hot as fuck.
That's not
dressed
disrespectful.
as Brad in Glee. I guess not. I always feel weird saying that dead people are hot because I just don't know if their spirits would be happy with me saying that.
Oh.
But I think most people like being called hot.
Well, to be clear, when he was alive, you're saying he was hot.
Obviously, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. I hope that doesn't need clarifying, but yes.
Yeah. I should watch
he looked hot as
That's going to be on my marathon.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. No. I might have to go watch that. The Rocky Horror episode of Glee.
I need what's her name to be Frankenfurter on Broadway. I just kind of need everybody who was in the Glee Rocky Horror to be on the Broadway Rocky Horror.
Oh, Mercedes as Frankenfurter was amazing. Yes, absolutely. Ate it.
She's an incredible singer. I want her to be on Broadway
absolutely.
in general.
I think I might have mentioned this one time on the podcast. I can't remember, but I read a story one time of somebody who's like friends with Amber Riley, who plays Mercedes, and Alex Newell, who plays Unique on there, and also just an incredible performer in general.
I forget that Alex Newell was in Glee. But that was like on this post that I saw about Kevin McHale too. It's like, oh, right.
Yes,
wow.
Alex played Unique and genuinely blew everybody else out of the fucking
that
water
voice is insane.
Well, Alex was on the Glee Project originally.
Oh,
and then,
right. Oh my God. I went to college with a girl who was on the Glee Project and she
obviously
wouldn't shut up about it. Like who would?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Right. Maybe she came to
Which
college
one?
from that. I wish I remembered her name. I'll circle back. I'll circle back.
We'll talk. We can talk offline about that too, because I want to talk.
Yeah. Let me look up the people. That's how I'll find out. Because it was only like a year or two, right?
Yeah, because I can go in on this. I actually never watched the Glee Project. I've watched a bunch of YouTube recaps of it, so I basically know it. But I do need to go just sit down and watch it sometime because it is just so iconic.
Right.
But Alex Newell lost the Glee Project to like everybody that ever won the Glee Project was like the most like meh performer,
Probably to a
like,
white
ever.
person, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. It went to the guy that played Rory, the Irish guy who could not sing, who could not act, and could not dance. I do not know why they picked him. He was like an okay singer. He was everything else mid as fuck. Literally couldn't dance, and yet he somehow made it onto Glee as like a supposedly supposed to be like main character or whatever. They had him on for like I don't know, not even a full season, and then he was gone, and so. Which was for the best because they're like, oh, fuck, this guy actually can't perform. Then the dreadlocks guy they picked, who they had just be like his main point of character is that he's Christian and like he's like literally so unremarkable on the show. And then I think they get like one of the winners was Blake something, the guy that had like he had a bowl cut. He played the guy that had dyslexia in the show. That was his hard thing. Everybody had like a thing. That was his
hard thing.
But his hard thing was dyslexia. And in the real world, his hard thing was that he was a domestic abuser. So that ended up not being great. And then there was like one other winner, I think. But oh well, didn't really matter. Alex Newell was not the winner, and that was messed up because Alex is one of the best singers in the world, and Unique is one of the best characters on that show. Luckily, stayed on for the whole show anyway. Didn't really matter.
Yeah. I mean, proved themselves, and then everyone realized what they were missing.
Right. They ended up being part of the main Glee cast for sure.
Right.
So that worked out really well. But yeah, no, it was interesting. Oh, anyway, sorry. I'm going into a huge tangent. But
I think the person that I went to college with must not have made it to the finals because I'm not recognizing a name, but also I didn't know.
There were 2 seasons.
Oh. Wikipedia only gave me the one.
Wow. Well,
here we are. Okay. Yes. Keep going. I will.
Okay.
Lily Mae Harrington.
Sorry, all that
oh my
to
God.
say,
it just came to me.
Lily
now
Mae
that I
Harrington,
see her name. Lily Mae Harrington.
Wait, now I gotta look it up. Lily Mae
Not
Harrington?
her full government name. Sorry.
Well, she's on. She's a
public.
Like,
yeah.
She's a public figure.
It's literally here on
Lily Mae. Oh, this one.
Cutie.
I have a song of hers saved on my Spotify.
Cute.
Yeah, she made a pretty decent song.
Oh,
like she made
I haven't
actually
followed
quite a decent song.
Her career. I would love to.
Yeah. No, she
was
like still
cool
makes stuff
girl.
on occasion, I think. She was? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good to know. But you said she wouldn't shut up about being on Glee Project.
I mean, she was like 19. I wouldn't have either.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
She's fair.
A baby.
I mean, God, when I was 19, I wouldn't shut up about being in all-state choir in high school. So like, we live and we learn, and that's okay. That was very 19 of her, and that makes sense.
Totally.
Her song is called TGTBT.
TGTBT. Thank God. Throwback Thursday.
I want to say it's back to get. Nope. Let me.
She's got merch. I'm up on her website right now.
Too good to be true.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
TBT is too good to be true.
Yeah.
She sounds great in it though. Her voice is gorgeous.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's hilarious. All that to say though, sorry, this is a huge tangent, but I think Dolly and Tim would love that. So
absolutely.
But all that to say, there was somebody talking about how they're friends with Amber Riley and Alex Newell, both absolutely unbelievable performers.
Incredible.
They go to karaoke to go out with this third friend.
Yeah.
And so they go up and they absolutely rip it. And then they turn to him. He's like, "What are you going to sing?"
Can you imagine?
Think I'm going to sing on the same hangout as Alex Newell and
imagine?
Amber Riley? I'm not singing. Like, what are you talking about?
Couldn't pay me enough. I would sing backup. I would sing shoop, shoop it oop, behind somebody. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, you
exactly.
can sing. Yeah, anything. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if you're doing some CeeLo Green, yeah.
Oh, CeeLo Green.
Yeah.
Bring that back to karaoke.
Wow. Anyway, but yes, Tim Curry, the extent of my Tim Curry knowledge, I will say, is Home Alone 2.
Oh, great.
And Rocky Horror Picture Show.
How about Nigel Thornberry?
Oh, then never mind. My Tim Curry knowledge just absolutely like quadrupled.
Exactly.
Yes.
Don't sleep on that.
I forget that he's Nigel Thornberry because that is voice acting gold. Like that is the gold standard of voice acting.
And did you ever watch Fern Gully? It was like an older movie.
I know that name. I know that name.
It's about these fairies who are like protecting the earth, and It's about
Fern Gully.
conservation.
Oh, yes. I've seen these images before. That blonde fairy is hot.
Oh my God, so hot. Sexual
Yeah.
Awakening. Ooh, add it
Wow,
to the
he's
list of
huge.
90s movies that were sexual awakening.
Good for him.
The villain
Good
in
for
that, I
him.
just found this out because my friend posted a whole bunch of reels of Tim Curry. The villain in that, like that spooky oil, it's like,
Oh, yes. Yes.
That's
Oh, yes.
also
The
Tim
cunty
Curry.
oil spill. I just saw that on Twitter. That is Tim Curry.
that
Yes.
has like a whole
somebody's
song. If somebody could
So-
do a fucking drag sequence to that song, I would die.
I saw a tweet about this. Actually, there was a video of the oil spill coming out or whatever, and they were like, I could just imagine being in that studio. I was like, "Hey, did you guys finish recording the oil spill?" And like, "Yeah, boss, real fucking sexy, just like you wanted it." I'm like, "What? What do you mean?"
Hold on. Wait, why?
Wait, what?
It's that guy. We're not supposed to like him.
Yeah, no, wait. Yeah, somebody was like, for a minute there, like he made polluting sound really fucking sexy. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
There's literally the shot. Do you remember at opera camp, our friend had a side by side of Beyonce doing the like arched back in the bed, and then our friend's dog Remy also doing the arched back in the bed.
Oh yeah,
There's a
yeah.
shot in that fucking sexy ass villain slime sequence where it like turns into a skeleton, and the skeleton's doing the Beyonce arched back.
As he should.
Come on.
As he should. Like, if you're gonna be evil, at least be sexy about it.
Please,
That's my motto
Jafar,
of the day.
hello.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah,
Well,
what an icon.
Anyway, any whomst.
And
Wow,
look-
just absolute icons
And
all around.
look at the tangents that have been made available by these people. Look at the art that we
Because
have
of
in
their
this life because of them.
remarkable careers. Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly.
I gotta see Rocky Horror on Broadway. I really need to.
I do
I'm gonna
too. Wait,
figure out
is
how.
it still on Broadway? Am I a fraud? Is it still on Broadway?
It just came back,
Oh, it just came back.
or maybe
oh,
it
that's
came
right,
for the
because-
first time.
Yes,
I can't
something like that.
imagine.
Because I think like Valentina from Drag Race was playing Frankenfurter for a minute there or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's relatively newly on Broadway, and Rachel Dratch is the narrator. Let's see.
Oh yeah, Rachel Dratch.
I know. I feel like it was off. Obviously, it was off Broadway before it was on Broadway, but I feel like I heard rumblings of it for a while, and then now it's on Broadway.
Yeah.
No, these are all from before. Yeah, I want to see it. I don't know how much longer it's running. And also, like, the famous people probably will, like, cycle off. It says Studio 54.
Oh, as it should be.
How
frankly.
funny. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, it started at the end of March. So I guess it's been on for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin McHale, there he is, our little cutie. I mean, I think what we're learning from this is just the cultural impact of Glee once again.
Amen. Amen. Absolutely.
Because if you get those kids young enough, then, I mean, this is an argument for like child labor and child actors, which I don't necessarily support. But look, it's been a long time since Glee, and these people are still at it on Broadway now. We love to see it.
Absolutely.
Oh my!
Just gorgeous.
Eye has been twitching, and it hasn't done that in years and years. And I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's probably the answer is stop stressing out. But
yeah,
I won't be doing that.
I guess so. Yeah, I have heard that the eye twitching is like mine went away recently, which is weird because I feel like I've been busier. But like I had one for a while, and apparently it's like a sign of just like a horrible cortisol spike.
Yeah. I have been sleeping.
Yeah.
I have been eating, but yeah, there's been some worrying probably that's been going on.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just like the end of summer, beginning of like busy season again.
Mm-hmm,
I'm like mentally like, oh no, I'm not ready. I need to be so prepared, but all I want to do is like sit in a tree in the woods.
Amen.
Were you scared of like back to school times as a kid? How did you feel about it?
Was I scared of back to school time?
Yeah. That was a projection of how I felt. How did you feel about back to school?
No, I actually don't disagree with that because there was definitely many a moment, like when back to school stuff started showing up at Target and stuff, I got like very anxious.
Yeah.
Like I was like, no,
I hated it.
No. I don't want it. I don't like back to school season. I like it's all people talk about.
Right.
So it ruins your last week of summer.
Totally.
So it's just like it just sucks.
It just
and
was
I
like
remember,
really
like, and I get
depressing.
nervous because like you don't see your friends for like, well, if you're like me, because I just was awful about this kind of stuff. If I wasn't at school, I wasn't hanging out. So like I like when I was younger, at least for sure. And so like I would go for the summer and I would come back and like have to like re-socialize with these people I haven't seen in like 2 or 3 months.
That was same for me because I had to go live at my dad's, which was like 3.5 hours away for the summer. So I was like, okay, bye everybody. Like, don't have too much fun without me.
Right. Those first few days you come back, you're like, are we still friends?
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out my mom. I would always like have to sleep in her bed and like the night before school started because I was just like, I don't know what it was. I think like, I don't know. Also, I feel like the aesthetics of a school were really depressing to me. Fucking sensitive ass kid where I was just like, the building's ugly. I don't want to be there for 8 hours a day.
And that's fair. You know what? And that's completely fair.
One time I went to a diner with my dad. I had like a ballet recital and my dad was like, I'll take you out like to lunch afterwards. And I cried and cried and cried because the inside of the diner was ugly.
Oh my God.
I'm like,
Heather, that's the new side of you.
Not in a brat, like not like throwing a fit. I was just like, maybe that's what I don't know what it looked like on the outside. On the inside,
just sensitive.
It felt like this place makes me depressed. I just got off this high of my ballet recital and like, why am I here? This is horrible.
Yeah.
But I wasn't the kind of kid to like throw a fit or anything. I was probably just like silently weeping
just, like,
and people were like,
concerned.
what the fuck is wrong? And I was too embarrassed to be like, the colors.
Oh my God. I will say, luckily I didn't deal with that in middle school because we actually had a very, like for the poor ass town that I grew up in, we had a surprisingly beautiful middle school. It was like a brutalist architecture. The inside had a koi pond that they still have. It's like this giant like koi pond. That was like the meeting area and the hub middle area is like a koi pond.
Like was it like indoor outdoor?
It was indoor purely, but
got it.
Yeah, there was like an indoor beautiful like koi pond with like steps around it and like this whole like waterfall architecture and stuff that you could like hang out on the other levels of it and stuff.
Gorgeous.
And then like the library was over on the left of it. The offices were on the right of it for like the principals. A full glass so they could see you and stuff.
Wow.
And so like it was great. It was great. I loved my middle school. Like I didn't love middle school. Fuck middle school. But I loved. I mean, everybody had a good middle school as a serial killer now. So like it is what it is. But like the actual building was really pretty. So that's good. And then the high school was just like nothing. So
yeah,
it was just always.
Once I went to my middle and high school were the same school, and the middle school was primarily in trailers because I went to an art school in South Carolina. It's like we do football and agriculture here.
Mm-hmm.
And so literally all my 6th grade classes were in trailers, like a little like cul-de-sac of trailers that faced each other. And then we moved into the building somewhat for the rest of middle school. And then high school, we were like in this sort of different building and there were murals on the walls that like the students had painted and like that made it a lot cozier.
Fun.
But
okay.
Yeah, make schools prettier, everybody.
No kidding.
You don't have to make them look like prisons.
Heather and I went to a pretty school one time when we were doing, we were working for we were doing that one of those opera companies we were both singing at. Mm-hmm. We did like a school tour where we performed for different schools. It was like 2, it wasn't a lot, but like one of the schools we went to in 2016 was a extremely woke
palace.
School.
Oh my God.
Woke palace.
All the kids' artwork on the walls, like, but then like just like seemed new. The facilities were so gorgeous. Great lighting.
Yeah. The kids' artwork was like political, like left-leaning, politically charged. Like
totally.
Most of it was. It was like things like
this was in New England also.
I think this was talking about
sense.
Like police brutality before people were talking about it like mainstream. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. It was a middle school painting this shit.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy.
Yeah. I wonder. I have a job where I go into schools now and I do get that like pit in my stomach feeling sometimes because they're just it is just being such a sensitive flower. And like, this is why I went into theater so that I could do world building and, the lighting is nice and the set is pretty. And like, we can escape to that just temporarily.
100%.
But yeah, some of these schools are like, this is so like sweet and inspiring. I'm so happy for these elementary schoolers. And then some of them you're like, how are y'all not like jumping through the windows all day, every day. It is so depressing here. And then the teachers like try and make it prettier with, their like door decorations. And that's like even more depressing to me.
Right. I mean, there's like full ass, even in the pretty middle school I was in, there was full ass classrooms that like just didn't have like windows.
My college.
There's teachers that teach there all day.
Oh yeah. I mean, my college, it was like a bunch of the academic classes were in the basement of the library. Like the library was massive and it was the whole top floor, massive for a choir college, I guess.
Sure.
And then a bunch of classrooms underneath, all underground, no windows, just like 70s, like brown and off-white. Ugh. We're learning a lot about how my environment affects me in this episode.
And that's beautiful. You just got diagnosed like 16 times in the comments. I can already feel it. But that's okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
And that's my version of it.
And that's gorgeous.
Not the counting, not the memorizing. It's the colors.
Absolutely. So speaking of textures that upset us,
Blake.
It's time for
yet again.
It's time for Depression Meal Day.
Day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Day. Yeah. Day.
Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Blake, what was your depression meal?
It was a charcuterie day. And by charcuterie day, I mean, I ate like 5 different bags of chips and some cookies and had bits and pieces of all of it. Did not eat a bunch of any of it. It was just bits and pieces of all of it. I bought so many bags of crap from the local, local bodega
crap store.
From the local craft store, which is the bodega,
Right.
yes. But support local business. But I I got just a bunch of bags of stuff, bunch of cookies, bunch of crackers, bunch of snacks, or a bunch of chips.
Yeah.
And I just went to town eating little bits of it for dinner one day. I just wanted it. I had like some snacks between lunch and dinner. I was like, you know what? I don't want a full dinner. I'm just gonna have snacks.
Yeah.
And I did, and it was amazing.
There was a birthday when I was living in early days of living in Brooklyn. That was like my birthday meal. And I was so excited about it.
100%.
I love a snack.
Yeah.
My depression meal happened very recently. I don't think this was on the same day, but similar energy where low on groceries. It was a busy weekend. So one morning I had like not quite a whole sleeve of gluten-free Tate's chocolate chip cookies for breakfast, which is, an energy bar in some cultures. And then yesterday I just had ground turkey out of a Tupperware container. It was like seasoned. Great. I had made it earlier, but I just ate ground turkey out of a Tupperware container. And then I feel like I had another like random meat alone thing later in the day.
Meat alone.
I was like, man, I could just eat meat for every single meal. I don't know that I want to though. Oh, it was nuggets. It was freezer nuggets. It's ground turkey in the morning, freezer nuggets. And then I did get groceries last night. Don't worry, everybody.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, all's well that ends well, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, those are safe tummy things. That's for sure. I don't know about like safe. They're not like emotionally appealing, but
sure.
My tummy feels fine.
Heavy.
Okay. And now, just like in every other episode we've ever done, now we move on to our submission for Depression Meal Mondays. And the subject line is what got me about this. A young artist's depression meal.
Good.
I'm hooked. This is from somebody named Catherine, and it's a very cool spelling of Catherine that I haven't seen before.
Wow.
Hey, Blake and Heather. Hope this email finds you well. I adore the podcast, especially as a survivor of another opera summer camp. LOL. We need to know more.
I kind of want to know which one.
Damn, I know, me too.
I know they won't say. Because they're actively pursuing the career, but I want to know.
Yeah. And I have a meal of my own to share. Last night, I had my first audition of the season. Oh my God.
Okay. Wait, what? Oh, I guess it's late August. Oh my God, it's already audition season.
St. Louis.
They get earlier and earlier.
I know. St. Louis, I remember, was so early. Glimmerglass being so early. I feel like Wolf Trap, the like bigger ones.
Yeah, because they all try to get quote unquote the good ones first. They try to get the early scoop.
So if the auditions are now, those applications must be due in like July.
Right, when they're still at the programs they're auditioning for. Like, that's ridiculous.
Honestly,
it's
that's
ridiculous.
How to do it. Let people audition like at the whatever.
Real. God,
Maybe.
just go do a tour.
Wait.
They're all in the same spot anyway.
Honestly, that should be a part of every young artist program where there's like a make your pre-screening audition videos at the young artist program.
A lot of them promise to do that,
I
and
know.
then they just don't do
and
it.
Then they just don't. But like,
yeah, that's the other thing, y'all. God, I talked about this in the beginning. I'm used to businesses lying to me because that's just what opera did all the
it's
time.
so true.
They
just
loved lying to their singers.
Empty promises, empty chairs and empty tables and empty promises.
Amen.
Okay, we digress. Last
Sorry.
night, I had my first audition of the season, and my fuel of choice was a tiny pouch of Sour Patch Kids. Not for taste or nutritional value or lack thereof, but to get the perfect level of moisture in my mouth before singing. That's a type shit
Real.
singers are up to. My mouth is already watering thinking about that.
Yep. I had gummy bears before I would sing a lot of the time because the glycerin would help your chords a lot. Yeah. It's like a
Our
little
friend
coat.
Lauren recommended grapes because you can like put them they're not like sticky if you put them in a pocket or something.
100%.
Never have I encountered a candy so perfectly designed for salivation. I get really dry when I'm nervous about a performance, no matter how much water I drink. But I found even a single SPK provides immediate relief.
Nice.
I didn't even finish the pouch. I ate the red ones and called it a day. Also, type shit singers are on. It's like, no, I think the red Sour Patch Kid is going to get me through.
The red ones give me the most hydration for sure.
And I felt like the audition went great. Yes, Diva. Congratulations.
Yay. Absolutely.
Love.
Absolutely.
iPad. Oh, there's a photo. And it was the fun size of Sour Patch Kids. Only after I got home did I realize how hungry I actually was. Yeah, because you were coming down off that adrenaline. No matter how nourished my soul was, I still had to contend with my body, who demanded a spoonful of peanut butter and gluten-free multigrain crackers.
As it should be.
As it should be. Fucking regular ass Shakespeare. And what are you working on?
And what are you working on?
Sorry, I'm looking at the photo that was included.
Of the iPad. What are you singing?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Let's navigate. Divas, let's get information.
Prendy, get it. God, that aria is so beautiful.
Oh, Prendy. Nice.
From the Nemorino one. Honestly, going from Prendy into that duet gets me every time. That's my favorite opera.
Evil. Elixir of Love is genuinely an evil show to perform, I will say, as somebody who's performed it. It is an evil show. I've only ever
been chorus in it, and I love that show.
It's so hard. It's great. Yeah. It's great. It's so hard.
It's like, it's just the right amount of emotional manipulation. It stays pretty light. Nobody dies. There's like feminism in it.
There is.
Lots of comedy. Ugh, get it.
So lovely.
I want to hear you sing Prendy, Catherine.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Also, she has...
And best of luck. I'm glad that you had an audition where you felt spiritually fulfilled afterwards, because that's
truly
huge.
Maybe
that's a good feeling.
I wonder if it was the audition, the Sour Patch Kids, or the mixture of both. If that was the spiritual
job well done. The feeling of a job well done.
Yeah.
Also, definitely.
I will say, on this screenshot of an iPad, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors of highlighter going on, and that is a soprano.
That's a soprano. Yep. I mean, if Prendy wasn't proof enough, you didn't even need to know the show.
Yeah. Oh, good for you. Good for you. And thank you so much for your submission, Catherine.
Sopranos always had the best scores.
Oh my God.
They were sort of, every word was translated.
Yes. Every word of everybody else's arias is translated.
Right.
I just look
I'll
over
say it
on
now that
their
I'm out of the
music.
business. 100%. I'll say it now that I'm out of the business. I've done full ass performances that I did not know what I was saying.
Like, of course. Everything.
But everyone pretends they don't. Everyone pretends they don't.
It's not in the language that we speak or know.
It's not in English. We were doing shit in Italian and German and Russian and French. And I will say, I have fully just gone up, done the motions, and people have been like, what were you thinking? I was thinking, move my arm at this part. Like, that genuinely, I'm like, I don't know. I made up my own story.
Like,
because you can.
I have been, so my show that I'm doing in Philadelphia, we have like a preview night in conjunction with this place called the Museum of Awe. And it's like pop up, like, I think it's they have a karaoke night anyway, but like me and the other person who's in my show are sort of advertising the karaoke by singing karaoke.
Sure.
And both of us were like, okay, so like what kind of karaoke? And they were like opera. We were like, oh, can we do it in drag? Like, could we do not our voice part opera? And they were like, oh, totally. I was like, yes, then I love it. Great.
Yeah, because y'all, singing opera is scary every time. It can always go wrong. You can always flub.
And
Like that's the thing. It's like playing trumpet. Like you can be the most
Yes.
well-versed, like aficionado trumpet player in the world, and you can still crack. Like that's exactly how opera feels.
Right.
You have to be perfect. Everything has to be lined up so well. I hate singing opera on anything less than 90% of my like voice capabilities.
Oh my
like
God,
I hate
yeah.
if I feel anything less than that, I'm like, I can't do it.
Right. And like I have a rehearsal that morning in New York City. Then I'm going to like get to Philly and then do this thing at night. I was like,
Yeah.
I will be singing Una Furtiva Lagrima. I will look up some.
Yep.
I have spent enough hours of my life, enough probably cumulatively years of my life. My dad sang tenor, is a tenor, I guess, is more of a conductor now, but like listen to his tenor arias years of my life. And then I dated 2 operatic tenors in a row. That's another fucking decade of my life.
Yes, you did.
I will exclusively be singing tenor arias and I will be belting. They're already in my brain. And like when you sing your own rep too, there are just so many like landmines of like your years of study.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're like, oh, I remember this one thing that my teacher told me. Oh, I remember. Oh, I didn't do this right. Oh, I need to do this.
And if you learned it young, good fucking luck.
I know.
Because you still got that old technique.
Totally.
It's exhausting.
Whew. So yeah, I will be skrelting.
I learned like all the
arias.
Mozart standards at like 20, and it was the worst thing I ever
Bummer.
did. To myself.
Mozart too.
Could never sing Mozart again after that.
Yeah.
Could never sing Mozart again after that. It was miserable.
Oh, I'm about to be singing Die's Builtness. I got to make a set list for myself.
Fine,
and maybe I'll sing Carmen.
fine.
Fine. Maybe I'll sing Carmen on book.
Cool.
Whatever.
Wow. Love it.
Refused to, honestly,
Whatever.
refused to memorize habanera sort of like on principle.
Yeah, for sure.
It is memorized, but I've never done it off book in a performance.
And that's okay.
That's okay. That's my prerogative.
Exactly. Dolly wouldn't want that.
Exactly. Okay, are we ready for Q&A with Queer and Gay for the first time in a while?
I think we are. So let us do it for the first time in a while. Actually, yeah. Hopefully, let's get it. Let's start back strong.
Oof.
Otherwise, we're never doing it again.
I know, right? We're back. This is from Wes.
Hi, Wes.
Hey, y'all. My name is Wes, and I'm a 40-year-old guy from Alabama. Hey, Wes.
Ooh, strong start.
Honestly,
Strong start.
we love
it.
We love that you're
it.
here.
We're in good company.
Honestly, I was wondering, what cinematic universe, either from a movie or TV show, would you want to live in? Money being no object, of course. Thank you all so much for taking my question. I'll hang up and listen. Sincerely, Wes. First of all, love you. Love this question.
Cinematic universe. Yeah, that's a very good one. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it sounds like a cop out because everybody says this, but like I feel like it would be Pokemon.
I wouldn't say that. So that's not a cop out.
Oh, well, fair enough. Well, in the video game circles, it's like the go-to.
Oh,
you know?
Is it? Where people are like, I want to live in Pokemon Kingdom
absolutely.
universe.
Which,
funny.
if you really think about it, it's dogfighting, but it's like they're happy to do it. They like battling. So like that's the lore, is that they love battling. So
what I remember from Pokemon Smash or Pass episode is that they're like in a warehouse a lot.
they're in a ball. They're in a Pokeball.
But like,
but you can store them in the game. You store them in the PC. You can store them in a PC, which is called the box.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, you put them in the box. but they do have universal healthcare. You don't pay a cent for the Pokemon Center, so that's cool.
Okay, great.
I don't know how human hospitals work. Because you very rarely see them in the Pokemon world. but they're like everything's. I will say. I think I will. Maybe I have to change my answer because there is a part of me that's such a narcissist that I would be so sick of everyone talking about my fuck ass Pokemon and not me. I'm like God.
That's true.
Can we ever just talk about what I'm doing? Why do we give a fuck about what my Pikachu's doing again?
Well, so
I'm
you'd
tired.
be a human in this universe. You wouldn't be a Pokemon.
No, I'd be a human.
Got it.
Because Heather, I'm going to say something, and it's really going to make me sound like a horrible person.
Okay.
I kind of get jealous of dogs sometimes when people bring their dog to a social function because everyone just stares at them, and I want to talk. I want to talk to people. I don't want everyone to stare at the dog the whole time. And then whenever you get in a good conversation, the dog barks or has to pee or things like that, and I get kind of fucking sick of it. I hate to say it. I know that's mean, but it's just true.
And let's not get started if people have kids.
Oh my God, kids are probably worse. Luckily, no one's ever brought their kids around me for a hangout. I go to my friends. I have a couple of friends with kids, and the ones that I do, I go to their house and I spend time with them and their kids, and it's fun.
Yeah.
I've never gone to a social event where they bring their kids.
Yeah. I guess
So, like,
maybe
it's a
I've
unique
mostly done
experience.
that with babies, and babies in restaurants are totally fine.
Right.
There was I am
Totally.
wearing a bracelet that like this 10-year-old made because I was at a New Year's Eve party with all adults and like all people 7 to 10 years older than me at my ex's friend's house, which was like a beautiful house. This host, incredible cook, incredible host. But there was one child there. Like one of the other guests brought his 10-year-old only child daughter. And of course she was bored out of her gourd.
Of course.
And it like wasn't a young people party. Like we were sitting around a table. Nobody was like going crazy. There was no photo booth. There was no like Carly Rae Jepsen on. We were just sort of like sitting around a table. And thank goodness this girl brought crafts. And so I was like, yes, I need you to make me a bracelet and a necklace
I thought you were
and
gonna
a
say,
ring.
thank God this girl brought crack.
It really livened things up.
We had a great time.
No, she had like an activity. And so I was just like locked in on this poor little girl. It's like, I have been you, the only kid around so many adults. So yes,
It's
I am
exhausting when that happens,
commissioning
I will say.
every piece of jewelry you could make for me tonight. Thank you so much.
Anyway, Pokemon. I guess I would do Pokemon. I'd be jealous of my Pokemon.
The question altogether.
I'd be jealous of my Pokemon, but it is Pokemon. Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I have no idea. This is, I don't know. I liked Arthur. Like that seemed like a pretty like fun, colorful place to live.
Ooh, Arthur was really nice.
I can't imagine like inserting myself because what I love to watch is like this other world. So like if I was there,
Hey,
how would it be
guys.
different? Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
What do we even? Oh, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. New season 5 coming out in September.
Heather, that's a real place.
I know.
You can just like go do that. You're already blonde.
No, it's total fantasy. Salt Lake City is the mythical place. But really,
like they famously have a religion that wants you to join it.
Oh my God. I couldn't. It is so fiction to me.
Yeah.
Oh my good
God,
Lord.
Heather ends up being Mormon one day. There's the controversy.
Yeah, there's the twist. I'm gonna get filler. I'm gonna shed a ton of weight, not have a single. My boobs are gonna be huge.
Yeah.
Just you wait.
Beautiful. That's good. Just crazy. Next episode.
I know.
Just
maybe below deck.
the most
That'd be
transformative
fun.
plastic surgery in the world. Ooh, that'd be crazy.
Just living on a boat.
These are real places. Like you can do these.
I feel like I've said here before, like I don't read fiction. I don't do fantasy well. It's like the world is big enough
Sure.
for me to like get lost in the fantasy of it.
Well, that's gorgeous.
Wishbone.
Wishbone. That's a beautiful
I had
one.
to go all the way back to when I watched TV like
that's
that.
fantastic. I love that.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
Then we get to like time travel and go to Romeo and Juliet or whatever.
Yeah. Oh my God. Just the world is your oyster every single day. And that's really cool. Anyway, well, this has been Keep Me Young. I am Blake.
And I'm Heather. Happy to be here.
And we are wishing so much healing and love and everything to all people that were affected by Dolly Parton and Tim Curry. Gorgeous, wonderful people. Very, very happy to see so many people like praising their names today. It's been really cool.
Yeah, go do something
and we leave you,
gay and weird and
yes,
nice.
That too.
In their honor.
And with that, we leave you with this. Kindness
will
always
uncover
homosexuality.
I didn't know what I was teeing you up for, but it was that.
Be gay, do kind. There you go.
Okay. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Oh my God.